Sylvanus, guide.
Take your time. Get a feel for it.
Why, hello there, sweetness. Ah, if it isn't. Thank goodness you came along when you. Oh. You're twitching something fierce, love. And your eyes. You look like you don't know the meaning of the word sleep. Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore. Aha! You take a sup of that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie. Oh, 'tis just a healing potion, nothing fancy. Here. You just look like you might need it. I'm sorry to go on about it, but are you all right? You're looking awful peaky. Then let old Auntie Ethel have a look at you. First things first. Tell... Oh, Petal, that's how it starts, you know. Thinking is only a step away from doing. Were you hurt recently? An accident of some sorts? That could explain things. Oh, you cheeky pup! That might scare someone else. But I know what naughty boys need. A bit of love and care. If I was back in my tea house, I'd make you a cuppa and tell you to put your feet up. Alas, here I can only tell you to be kind to yourself, Petal. And encourage you to browse my bits and pieces, of course. Let me know if anything catches your eye. Myself included. Hey, bother. Take it.
You, fancy a... Best to fill your belly now, while we still can. Doesn't taste half bad. Is that everything? I think that's everything.
Thanks for fight. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel. I've learned, alas, my offerings are far more. What I wouldn't do for better tools. We're exposed now.
What could be really
Okay, fine now.
hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
new pockets to pick.
Bring it down. Druids. Exposed now. Who uses wooden tools?
I'll talk to the guards at Baldur's Gate.
My love.
I need a drink and a real bed.
Don't make me urge you, boy.
These tieflings prove fragile. I have a mind to end their misery myself.
Calm yourself. They're survivors, not soldiers.
I failed to see the distinction.
I feel like we're being watched.
Goblin tracks. Oh, you can practically smell the filth.
Not like that.
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
You're a true... You, not a step closer.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
He's hurt badly. An owlbear got him deep.
I'm watching you.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head. Your minds
Protect.
He's with the... Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
What? And just leave Ed? I suppose he'd want us to go on. Find a way.
May the Absolute guide us.
True soul.
strange power resonate. Most corpses feel like toys before you, to be played with and discarded when you tire. This body seems different. A friend calls out from the corpse, desperate to be freed. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
So, you know about these parasites. Will we survive them?
Only if my people extract them. The only other cure is the blade.
Okay. Wonderful.
Dead goblins. Dead travelers.
Were they heading to the Druid's Grove? So, Gith, aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
My name is Lae'zel Chucky. And my kin will understand my need for servants. They will help.
think your kin search for you, Lae'zel?
I know they do not. It is my responsibility to cleanse myself.
They pursued the Nautiloid. Perhaps they were trying to free you.
A vain notion. I am one of many, and will not...
The dog lowers his hackle. Convinced that you're harmless, he turns his attention back to the corpse. With a deep, heartbroken whine, the dog bows his head. The dog looks at his owner with sad eyes. He does not. The dog whimpers nervously, as if to urge you on. The dog sniffs your hand.
Your sour face is tiring, Shadowheart. By all means leave if I am so distasteful.
I'd rather not turn my back on you, if it's all the same. You know what I really miss about Baldur's Gate? Food. Freshest fish I've
Owlbear tracks.
ever had.
Its nest must be nearby.
You. I like it. So,
Well, boy. What? Stand down! Apologies, your lordship. Hard making you out from a distance. Please, your greatness. You'll get no more trouble from us. Promise.
Fun. I fight to win, not to make spectacles.
what a waste.
Says there's a cellar here somewhere.
I don't see one. Do you have someone waiting for you in Baldur's Gate, Astarion? A sweetheart, perhaps?
Not one in particular. The city is a veritable feast of sweethearts.
You must be eager to get back, then. This wilderness.
Shadowheart. Such a grim name for such a beautiful flower.
I heard you mumbling that line to yourself earlier.
Fortunate for his tongue, he didn't say it to me. What's that?
What have we... Stop this!
The goblin seems unsure.
What do you want? I mean, what do you need? You want to take that little pipsqueak? But we're supposed to take him hostage! But you know that, of course. You are blessed, ain't ya? A true soul?
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Pardon? Well, that's that. We'll be on our way.
The goblins slink backwards, afraid to take their eyes off you.
Ask the pipsqueak on the spinny tower. We're out of here.
All right, then.
Fresh meats. Scared meats. Yes.
Chuck, be wary of false promises.
Shadowheart's attention is fixed on...
We should keep moving.
Cut me loose! Free me and find out! Baga Kamara. There's... Well, get on with it. I'm a deep gnome, you're a drow. You helped me, now you plan to enslave me. What then? You're teasing me now. I'm certain of it. Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on. Ignorance is alive and well, it seems. Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the Underdark, you know. I've lived in Baldur's Gate for years. I'm in search of a friend. I fear he's in trouble. See this? I gave it to him years ago before I left home. I found it around the neck of a thug in the lower city. It was speckled with blood. My friend, nowhere to be found. But I still have hope. I have reason to believe he's in the Underdark. I always help my friends. On that note, I bid thee farewell. If we should meet again, well, we will have met again.
Intestines throb, blood whispers.
down! Wait! I'm Althera, a bard from the Grove. I don't mean any harm. Oh, yes, everything is fine. Thanks to you. That's why I'm here. When I'd heard what you... I want to join you. To fight by your side. I want to help people, as you've helped us. I've been running since El Turel. Unless I hide away from the world, I can't avoid it. So I'd rather face it head-on. With you. Really? Just like that?
Just keep it quiet here.
I won't let you down. I promise. I can't wait to hit the road. Where will we go? Neverwinter? Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. We should probably... This is so exciting.
You open your eyes with a lurch, and you are not in your bed. You stand above a body which is in a state of gore nearly beyond recognition. The body of that brave girl who earnestly swore to devote her life to your cause. Her blood covers you, and its warmth feels like the embrace of an old friend. You recall nothing of how you ended up here, but your head pounds and aches. There are dozens and dozens of wounds on the corpse. The killer did not stop savaging it, even when she was long gone. And your dominant arm aches. It aches no matter how it appears. The body is there, and her blood is on your hands. The question flows through your mind. Who are you, really, that you could be guilty of such bitter business? Something wicked, the contemptible pervert within must have lavished slash after slash upon the girl. But where, oh where could that monster have come from? If only you knew yourself better. You don't have much time for reflection now. You need to act. You may only have a few moments before the others awaken and begin to cast blame for the hot sin before you. A gut stuff. You wonder if your misdeed will be noticed.
Another waif dead before her time. I wonder how it happened. She was brutalized. The killer knifed her many times after she was dead. Was it you? The blood speaks for itself. Why? The parasite must be affecting you deeply.
The worm in your head has never slept more peacefully. You know in your heart it was something deeper, hungrier.
Even if it was the worm, this was peculiar indeed. I'll be watching.
An uneasy feeling as the Inquisition departs. You are left alone with a familiar headache. One more failed adventurer gone to... You spot a name on the dog's collar. Scratch.
Just so you know, I don't judge you for what happened to that bard, Alfira, but the look of guilt on your face was priceless. I don't care, really, but you could have been more subtle about it. Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
I was no friend to Alfira, but there was no sense in killing her. I'll be watching everyone in this camp like a hawk. Especially you. Many a good warrior savors the scent of blood in the air. There's no shame in a capricious murder now and again. Too many, though, and you waste energy and dull your weapon. My suggestion, attack with purpose and savor your kills. And if the urge proves too much, well, I'm sure we can find you a goblin or two to carve up. Ceramorphosis takes all of you, but our tadpoles are far from ordinary. I wonder if another factor's in play. Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Zaithisk purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir Library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding. Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge, yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities.
Go on, then. State your business with me, from a safe distance. If it's all the same to you. We all have those from time to time. I once wished a most impure demise on a colleague of mine who bought the last remaining copy of Etheril's Enchiridion of Enchant. As regards to your own morbid little fantasies, I'm sure they're nothing to worry about. So long as they remain fantasies.
Goblins ahead.
Shove over, Claw! Drow coming through!
is irresistible. You recognize the... Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark. Then there are 3 figures before you. An armored male elf, exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile. And a pale young woman with even paler eyes.
These are my chosen. Aid their search for the prison. And
You feel energy.
Don't give me that look.
The voice is gone, muted by this Gith relic. Why does a half-elf carry it?
I don't know. Not exactly. All I know is it's important I get it back to Baldur's Gate. At any cost. I am a servant of Shah. My home is a secret cloister in Baldur's Gate. I can't tell you anymore. This mission required utmost secrecy. If I reach my contact in the city, there, you have the
Heavens forbid. We're all entitled to our secrets.
No need to thank me. This is out of pure necessity. Pure desperation, in fact.
Sounds like they've captured themselves a bard.
Come, fill the front row. With Fragulous the inn, so... Why, oh, son, what are you doing?
You?
To you. Come. I have... Wait!
Come on!
Now, look what you...
Come on!
Of course.
Welcome, your greatness. I've got some good stuff if you're looking to buy.
Been a pleasure. That's right. Keep drinking. You lot spend more when you're boozed up.
Indolence breeds madness.
Excuse me, if you have a drawer inside. I'm shooting arrows at this dwarf.
More heretical symbols, of course.
That smells delicious.
Bloody racket.
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun.
Oi! Ain't no party in here. We're state your business. Now.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
You one of those moonrise types, then? Your kind usually don't deal with Boss Ragslin and Priestess Gut. Guessing you're after Minfara. Could be her blood by the looks of you. Audience is right. She's an uppity one and no mistake, but she knows her business. She's in telling the war chiefs what's what. Next raid's gonna be a big un, I hear. Bloody racket.
Seluna. As if mingling with a horde of goblins wasn't bad enough. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here. Quite the understatement, but yes.
Aye. Might be we'll pay him a visit in return. That'll be some real... Do you hear the absolute...
Smells like burnt flesh in here.
Do you feel her inside you? And I got only hear her from you. That's because she shouts me. In a word, yes. If you're a slave or a king, make it.
Poor lad. But no. Please! Oh, a drow. I didn't see you there. Please, if you want to have a try. Oh, of course. There's weapons in the fire if you want them. Come, Grush. Let's go. I don't think I got the stomach for this. I want to watch that weird priest next door. Sounded like he was beating something up. Oh, yeah, beating it good. What? The prisoner? Please. Let me out. There's no reason for this.
The lock clicks.
I should be able to make it to the Grove on my own. They need to know they're in danger.
The Grove. To the Elsin. It's called, but they ambushed us.
We want you dead, you dumb knuckle. Not dead an hero.
A scrying eye. You'd best not do anything suspicious while it's watching.
What are we waiting for? Spears are sharp. The lads are all riled up and ready.
Your scouting party has not returned, and half of the intruders escaped your guards.
Sorry, mistress. We mucked up.
Until their sanctuary is found, I will take something precious from you every hour that passes. A trinket, a tongue, a limb.
I ain't no use without my limbs.
Though I don't make the prisoner squeal soon enough, I swear! Silence now, creature. Or I will silence you forever.
As she turns to you, her thoughts mingle with yours. A cold hand caressing your brain. The chamber melts away to reveal a dark, endless nowhere. In it, you see a vision. The drow listens as a pale-eyed young woman whispers in her ear. One of those the voice spoke of. One of the chosen. The vision fades away.
A true soul? Do not think that means we are equals, Jaluk. Are you here to join my hunt? Worshippers of a false god. Their existence is an insult to the Absolute's claim on this region. There is a weapon the Absolute seeks. I'm sure those wretches have it hidden away there. We will find it amongst the dead and the ashes.
Her excitement is palpable. She lingers on thoughts of victory and of the weapon. She will seize it in the Absolute's name. You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon the Absolute seeks, it's the artifact that she carries. The same one that protected you as you entered the goblin camp. Her mind focuses. The cultists cannot discover that the weapon...
The thief, whimpering in our dungeon, tried to flee to their sanctuary. We will continue to remove parts of him until he tells us exactly where it is. He's been resilient, but he'll talk.
She is seeking the grove you visited. Already you feel her mind closing around yours.
Speak, true soul. The hunt must begin soon. You are sure? And how did you find it? Praise be. And now, through her will, you can be my eyes.
Her mind enters yours. A splinter of ice piercing your memories. Tiefling faces flicker into view as she attempts to learn the grove's location. She sees the entrance to the grove as the adventurers retreat inside and then smiles serenely as blood and shadows spread like stains across your memory, erasing all that lived there.
The cowards found refuge among the desperate. If the inhabitants do not realize you are the knife at their throats, we can use that against them. Go to their refuge and make your way inside. As a friend. They're half-devil refugees. Nobody wants them. A drowning creature will cling to a blade if nothing else is offered. I will gather a raiding party and move into position. You will open the gates from the inside when the time is right to strike. We will cleanse the place of infidels and burn it to the ground in the Absolute's name. And then we will be the first among her favorites.
The masterful painting she depicts of the massacre awakens you hungrily.
Control yourself. You are as uncouth as the goblins. The slaughter at the grove will not begin until you have prepared the way. You must make your way inside. Once I am in position, on your signal, we break them. And when they are dead, the Absolute will reward your faith. As will I. for the absolute. Gather the raiders.
No prizes for guessing what this weapon they're after really is. The artifact.
If that's the case, we've got more problems than just the worms in our heads.